We start off Mello TV Sports with some interesting news, as Prime Minister Andrew Holness has indicated that there might be a return of football to Jamaica sooner rather than later. There has not been any competitive football in Jamaica since the government ordered the closure of all sporting activities, including football, back in March of last year as part of efforts to curtail the spread of the novel coronavirus. Prime Minister Andrew Holness stated that there will be a meeting between the Minister of Local Government and the Professional Football Jamaica Limited, PFJL, and he also spoke about the vaccination of athletes as well.
300 athletes will be vaccinated, and we're going to extend this to include the other sports persons, footballers and swimmers and so forth. So that we will ensure that Jamaica will still have a strong representation for sports, particularly the Olympics. In terms of the Premier League leader of the opposition, Minister Mackenzie will be meeting with the Premier League Association, and I suspect they may have some good news.
We bowl over to cricket news now, as Jamaican batsman Nkrumah Bonner has been confirmed for a Cricket West Indies retainer contract, but Sheldon Cottrell, Brandon King, Rovman Powell and O'Shane Thomas are no longer on the international retained list. Bonner is among a total of 18 players offered for contracts for the upcoming 2021-2022 season, which runs from July 1, 2021 to June 30, 2022. He and Kyle Mayles helped the West Indies secure the fifth highest successive chase in Test history in Chattogram in February this year, and were also impressive during the home Test series against Sri Lanka. Bonner, along with Joshua De Silva, Akil Hussain and Mayers, have been retained for the first time. Newly appointed Test captain Craig Brathwaite and Darren Bravo have received international contracts for red ball and white ball respectively. Jason Holder is the only player to retain all format contract due to his strong Test and T20 international performances during the evaluation period. Jamaica's Jermaine Blackwood is also among the red ball contracts, with Rakeem Cornwall, Shannon Gabriel and Kemar Roach. Fabian Allen is on the white ball contracts list, with Kyron Pollard, Shea Hope, Akil Hussain, Evan Lewis, Alzari Joseph, Nicholas Puran and Hayden Walsh Jr. Roston Chase, Shamar Brooks and Shane Dowrich have lost their red ball contracts, while Cottrell, King, Powell, Thomas, along with Sunil Ambris, Shemron Hitmeyer, Kemo Paul and Romario Shepherd no longer have white ball contracts. Players who are no longer on international retainer contracts are offered an A-grade regional franchise contract for the following year. The 6 regional franchises will now complete the process of awarding their 15 contracts, with the professional franchise player draft due to take place on May 25. Meanwhile, Chennai Super Kings' batting coach Mike Hussey has become the latest member in the IPL bubble to test positive for COVID-19. Hussey reported borderline symptoms and will now stay in isolation for 10 days at the team hotel in Delhi. He is the first member of the overseas contingent to test positive in the 2021 IPL. His test came out positive yesterday, but the franchise conducted another test to confirm the results. With Hussey having to serve his isolation period, he won't be able to join the rest of the Australians, at least to begin with, when they relocate to either the Maldives or Sri Lanka in the coming days, under a plan being put together between Cricket Australia and BCCI. The Australians' border is currently closed to anyone who has been in India in the last few weeks. Hussey is the third person from the Super Kings contingent to test positive, while there have been positive tests from at least 3 other franchises. The IPL yesterday was postponed. Jamaicans Chris Gale, Andre Russell and Fabian Allen are among the West Indies contingent who have been playing in the league, including captains Kyron Pollard and Jason Holder, along with Dwayne Bravo, Shenron Hitmeyer, Sunil Narain and Nicholas Puran. Reggae Boy goalkeeper Andre Blake last night helped the Philadelphia Union cruise into the CONCACAF Champions League semi-finals. This as they completed a 4-1 aggregate win over Atlanta United with a 1-1 draw in the second leg. Atlanta United attempted to get back in the tie by scoring the opening goal in the first half stoppage time. Blake, however, stood tall as the Union got an insurance goal in the 88th minute and held on for a draw. The Union will oppose either the Portland Timbers or Mexico's Club America in the two-leg semifinals, which will be played in mid-August or mid-September. The Timbers America series is tied 1-1 heading into the second leg at Mexico City tonight. Philadelphia, who are through to the Final Four of the tournament in their first ever CONCACAF Champions League. In the last night's other game, Toronto FC lost 1-0 to Cruz Azul, which claimed a 4-1 victory on aggregate and advanced to the first semi-final since the 2013-2014 edition when they lifted the trophy. La Minquina will face the winner of the Monterrey Columbus Crew semi-finals in that series. Toronto FC, meanwhile, are set to bolster their ranks with the acquisition of reggae boy Kimar Taximan Lawrence. Now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with Sports Spotlight. In tonight's Sports Spotlight, I want to do a shout out, a congratulations to the Jamaican racer Fraser McConnell, who won the Rally X race this past weekend and against some tough opponents, especially Christopherson, who many persons tipped to win this race. But what I love is the fact that he recognized Jamaica. That was the first thing he did. He showed love to the black, green, and gold country and said that he loved this country. And most importantly, with this win, it shows that not only can we excel in netball, not only can we excel in track and field, not only can we excel in football, but we show our versatility and the fact that we can progress and impress in other sports. So, from everybody in Jamaica, from Jamaicans across the world, we want to say big up and congratulations again to Fraser McConnell. This has been Sports Spotlight. And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Shelley and Hill.